G'day guys, these cars with a lean code. Sorry, the codes are gone. One sec guys. We're about to regenerate the DPF on a Triton and initialize the dilution learning. Sorry, so the code's gone. All right guys, these cars have an issue. I'm gonna put the oil cap back on. So in the previous generations, this is an Astra. In the previous generations with the plastic rocker cover, I think I've made some videos about the plastic PCV hoses leaking, setting lean codes and O2 codes and all that, right? And then, I don't know if I've made another video about it, but there's been the Opel Astra, like the real deal Opel one that they sold here for a year, and they get this crack here in the rocker cover, okay? A little crack, okay? And we made a video about that. Now what we've had, this car was in here a couple of months ago. It's a fairly problematic vehicle. Most of the problems have been dealt with Holden. We did a faulty harmonic balancer on it that they diagnosed. But the issue with this car was, again, a lean code, but also bank one, sensor one, sorry, pre-cat, performance code. Now, this little thing goes here. This is a brake nipple cover. I've put there temporarily. Long and the short of it, there's a rocker cover failure here. It's a fairly well-known thing, okay? But inside this rocker cover, there's a failure of a PCV mechanism, valve, one-way valve. You've got extreme vacuum here and here like the Audis do, the same thing. What gets me here is that the vacuum port is to an aluminium port here. So note again, that covers mine. I've put that on to stop the carrying on of this vehicle. What I'm suspecting is that initially the leak was very, very small and we didn't get it and it's hard to diagnose. And now the valve's given way and you can hear an audible suction noise. What this video is about is, you know, don't start changing O2 sensors and that because you might not be hearing a slight amount of suction there. Once we cleared the lean codes, it's lasted, 10 weeks. Then again, everyone's been in lockdown. So I don't have time to look at the Ks and look up the last Ks. We don't charge for people to come in and get a scan. Customers that are loyal, we diagnose cars the way we do it, which is, you know, we like to get a grasp of what's going on before we start throwing things around and ordering sensors. For example, this sensor's not available. There's one left in Australia, in Melbourne. So it's 400, 380 bucks, whatever, but it's actually not an item that I don't think is sold so often. I think it's very reliable, it keeps itself clean, it's right here, and I think it's very reliable. The issue with this car is the rocker cover. Okay guys, so this is a significant redesign here of the plastic Ecotech. We've actually had a bunch of Holden's timing chain, thermostat, there's a Captiva coming in. So they are quite poorly made cars. Though this is a redesign, it looks fantastic. It's still not a reliable car, guys. So the part's about nearly $700, 6 something plus GST, and it looks like it's a commonly sold part by Holden in Australia, and that's going to be your issue. Complete rocker cover assembly. I wonder in Europe, I've never done the job, guys. I'm not going to pretend to know, right? So it's a quick diagnosis here, putting together information from Holden that they sell 6 of these a week on average. It looks like we've got a failure. So now the second part of the video, what is this thing? So this is just basically a dust cap that will allow, in the event of a PCV failure, they knew, right? They knew. It could suck the seals into the engine. This is my theory. Or if the PCV fails the other way, the turbo boost pressure is going to blow the oil out. I don't think that's happening here because this dipstick, it would not take much for it to come out, which is kind of a good thing. It's like a blow-off valve, right? So that's that. I'll wrap that up. So yeah, just take note of those items. Okay, guys, bye.